In December 1900, 3 lighthouse keepers on the Flannan Isles mysteriously disappeared without a trace. When the lighthouse ceased to shine, Joseph Moore was sent to investigate. Upon arrival, he found everything seemingly normal, except for an overturned chair and a stopped clock. The logbook of the 3 men recorded a major storm before their disappearance, but there were no signs explaining what had happened: swept away by waves, a sudden whirlwind, or a mysterious crime. This story remains unsolved, and to this day, it continues to haunt those who hear about it. Let's uncover the truth behind this enigma. On December 26, 1900, Joseph Moore, a lighthouse keeper, was dispatched to Flannan Isle aboard the Hesperus to investigate after the lighthouse had failed to shine since December 15. This raised concerns, as the lighthouse was crucial for ensuring the safety of passing ships in the area. When the Hesperus docked, Moore immediately sensed something was wrong. The flag, an important signal indicating that someone was on duty, was not hoisted. Furthermore, the 3 keepers, James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur, were nowhere to be seen to greet the Hesperus, which was completely against protocol. Inside the lighthouse, Moore found no signs of struggle or destruction, yet strange details emerged. Everything appeared undisturbed. The lighthouse lamps had been cleaned and maintained properly, the keepers' beds were unmade, and dishes in the kitchen were washed, suggesting their routine tasks had been completed before they vanished. However, this sense of normalcy was disrupted by 2 eerie details: an overturned chair and a stopped clock. The frozen clock hinted at an abrupt event that may have forced them to leave suddenly or interrupted them mid-task. Additionally, Moore found evidence of a major storm before their disappearance. On the western landing, where the keepers usually performed maintenance work, he discovered significant storm damage. A crucial supply box was destroyed, equipment and iron railings were bent and dislodged, and even large rocks had been moved, indicating the storm's immense power, which may have played a role in their vanishing. This scene only raised more questions than answers. The storm damage, the overturned chair, and the stopped clock all suggested that something urgent and dangerous had occurred, forcing the lighthouse keepers to abandon their posts. However, no clear explanation has ever surfaced, leaving this mystery unsolved. The Flannan Lighthouse logbook, last recorded on the morning of December 15, 1900, is a key piece of evidence in this case. According to the entries, at 9 a.m. on December 15th, the lighthouse keepers reported a violent storm battering the area, making conditions extremely dangerous. This aligns with the time of their disappearance, suggesting they may have faced a life-threatening situation due to the extreme weather. Another crucial detail is the absence of 2 raincoats inside the lighthouse. Only one remained, implying that at least one of the keepers may have ventured outside during the storm without protective gear. This suggests either urgency or a rash decision in a moment of crisis. Perhaps one of them went outside to check the equipment or make repairs, while the other 2 remained inside. These clues only deepen the mystery. Why would one of them step out without proper protection against the brutal storm? Was it an unwise decision? Or was there something more sinister at play that forced all 3 to act so unusually? Many theories have been proposed regarding the disappearance of the 3 lighthouse keepers, each offering its own reasoning and supporting evidence. One of the most widely accepted theories is that of a rogue wave. According to this explanation, the men may have been swept away while attempting to perform maintenance or repairs on the western landing during the storm. This area was particularly vulnerable to high waves and strong winds, making it plausible that all 3 were taken by the sea when the weather worsened. However, skepticism remains, as this scenario would have likely occurred late in the day when the storm was at its peak, leading many to question its feasibility. Another theory, suggested by Keith McCloskey, involves powerful wind gusts creating a tunnel effect. He proposed that a sudden whirlwind could have been strong enough to blow all three men over the cliffs. However, the issue with this theory is that such a phenomenon has not been observed in the area before or since, making it less convincing. If a vortex strong enough to lift three men off the ground truly existed, why hasn't it happened again? This question casts doubt on the plausibility of this explanation. A more psychological theory suggests that cabin fever played a role. According to this hypothesis, prolonged isolation and mental strain may have driven Donald MacArthur to instability. Some speculate that in a fit of madness, he could have killed the other two before taking his own life. However, no evidence of violence or struggle was found inside the lighthouse, making this theory difficult to prove. Ultimately, no single theory is strong enough to definitively explain the mysterious disappearance. One complicating factor in this case is the misinformation surrounding it. Several dramatic details, such as an unfinished meal, stopped clocks, or the keeper's distressed emotional states, with Ducat silent and MacArthur crying, only appeared in later accounts. These elements were not included in the official reports, but surfaced in an American magazine article from 1921. These embellishments created a more dramatic and haunting version of the events, but they lack verification from primary sources. As a result, they may be fabrications or exaggerations designed to make the story more compelling. This has only added to the confusion and debate surrounding what really happened at Flannan Isles. The Flannan Lighthouse was automated in 1971 and continues to operate today, but the disappearance of the three keepers remains an unsolved enigma. Though no keepers remain, the event continues to haunt not just those directly affected, but also those fascinated by strange, unresolved mysteries. The disappearance left a great pain for the victims' families, who never had the chance to find a satisfactory explanation for the sudden departure of their loved ones. Many theories exist, but no concrete evidence has helped clarify the event. This story has inspired many works of art, books, and films, such as The Lighthouse, 2019. This film is a psychological adventure piece inspired by stories about lighthouses and the loneliness of lighthouse keepers. While not an official work about Flannan Isles, it is considered to be influenced by this mystery. Another example is The Vanishing Lighthouse Keepers by Keith McCloskey, a book that provides an in-depth look at the disappearance of the three lighthouse keepers of Flannan Isles and analyzes the theories surrounding the event. Even over a century later, the story of the vanished lighthouse keepers continues to live on in the minds of researchers and truth seekers alike, as they try to uncover what really happened on the Flannan Isles.